So I am officially graduated from school, which means that I am back in business for YouTube videos, which I know that for some might be a little bit exciting. Others, it might not be. But today I want to talk about a show that I really liked. I think I'm about like 3 weeks late to the party, but that's okay because I still want to talk about it today. And the show that I want to talk about is Spider Noir. This show hit every single level that I was looking for in a Spider-Man project. Like, it's realistic. It's like even just like the costume design I think is fantastic. I think the realistic element that these people have to their powers is fantastic. Like even just the element of, oh hey, like yeah, you're cool, like you have sand powers and like you have electricity powers, but using these powers is gonna kill you, right? Like eventually it's gonna kill you because the human body can't withstand handling this situation because it's not supposed to happen. Like just even like stuff like that, I love that. Like I love that this show tries to take a somewhat realistic approach to something that's not realistic at all. And for a lot of like I'm not even an advocate of that. Like in a lot of things I'm just like, hey, it's a superhero thing. It doesn't matter if it's realistic. It doesn't matter if Sam Wilson can fly down from 200 feet in the air and land perfectly without breaking both of his legs. Like, I was like, it doesn't matter, right? In my opinion, like, even with Brand New Day coming out, that Spider-Man, we need more of that, where it's a Spider-Man that's in his dumps. He's got nothing going for him. Nothing's going right. Kind of like in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. And in this show, it's the exact same thing where Ben Reilly has nothing going for him. His significant other passed away. He's an alcoholic. He has a bunch of problems. His business is kind of failing. All of these things aren't going right for him. And then on top of that, it makes it even more interesting because he has the moral dilemma of, am I doing this for like what he says, where he's doing it for the thrill and what he almost convinces himself of what he's doing, or is he doing it because deep down he actually wants to help people and he actually wants to be a good person, like every other Spider-Man or majority of Spider-Man. I also think that the mystery aspect of the first, I think, 4 or 5 episodes was also very intriguing, even though you could kind of see it from a mile away just because it's a version of Catwoman that we're talking about here. So it's like you can kind of see that she's going to do that if you know the characters. But if you're somebody that doesn't know these characters, then I think that they did a very good job at making this mystery something that you get surprised at, and that it's something that, once again, like if you aren't aware of the characters and who they are and what type of people they are, like in the comics or whatever, that you learn with the characters in the show. Because there's a lot of shows with mysteries where you know before they do, and then the character ends up finding it out, and you're like, well, we already knew that, so this planned big reveal isn't a big deal. I also think that the cast chemistry of this show is phenomenal. The actors in this show were acting like they've been on a TV set together for like several seasons of a TV show instead of just one season, which I I liked the comedic value to it. I thought that Nicolas Cage actually, and I'm not even that big of a fan of Nicolas Cage. I think that in every single one of his movies, he just goes, "I'm Nicolas Cage." But in this one, even though, yeah, he still has those elements of that where he's just Nicolas Cage, I think that he does do a pretty good job in this show at acting, which is a nice turnaround for a project of Nicolas Cage. And I like that this is one of the few times where the characters that you wanted to get a happy ending got a happy ending. And I like that. I like that in this situation, I felt like they deserved it. Like with all the stuff that they went through, with all the stuff that Ben Riley's went through, with the experiments that they went through, I thought that they deserved it. And there's sometimes where it's like, oh, a happy ending, and then you just brush it off and you're like, I don't like that. But this is one of the few times for me where I think that the happy ending that the characters got was deserved, and that's another thing that I like. Now, I watch the show in black and white because I think that you have to watch the show in black and white, just based off of the character and stuff like that. And I think that it sets really well. But I have seen stuff on the color one. I haven't watched it in color, so I can't really put an input on that. But I will say that from what I've seen from like pictures or clips in color, they did a very good job at making it a very vibrant show and made the colors stand out very well to make you almost want to watch it in both. Like I almost want to go back and watch it in both, but I just haven't had the time to do that. So I think that they did a really good job there, and in black and white it looks just as good, I think, as in color. Like I think that you can watch it either way and it won't matter. I also think that Silvermane is a good villain here. He's not like Silvermane is like there's the Silvermane where it's like he's kind of like a robot sort of thing. I'll probably put a picture of him just so that in case people don't know, but in this one it's kind of just like he's just like an old man mob boss with a bunch of guys that work for him. And I think that that works. I mean, he's basically just like a dumbed down kingpin in the show. And I kind of think that that's all you need in this is that because Ben Reilly in the show isn't like a spry young Ben Reilly. They really play on the fact that he's older in this. So having somebody that's a villain that's also older and then has guys that are a little bit younger that have superpowers that he has to fight, I think works really well. There are a lot of moments too where Spider Noir just like takes care of somebody really fast. And I think that the best fight scene in this is definitely the bar fight. The bar fight in this is the best action scene in the entire show by far. He's drunk. People at a bar make fun of him. He walks into the bar and just like beats them all up. Now, granted, Spider-Man wouldn't do that, but because they didn't really do anything wrong other than laugh at him. But I still liked it. I thought that it was pretty funny, him just being drunk and then Robbie Robertson walking in and being like, what the hell are you doing? But I'm going to end this here because I could glaze this show. I could glaze every aspect of the show, but I'm going to end it here. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'll be back with more videos, hopefully sooner rather than later. And I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.